Welcome to another video of Walk on the Wild Side, and I am here in a very sunny Blackpool. I am on Whitegate Drive, just outside the Bellevue pub, and this is just a bit of a simple video. This one, I'm going to have a bit of a walk around, starting here on Whitegate Drive. I'm going to make my way to the promenade, and what I thought I'd do is just give you a bit of an update on what's going on. We'll check out the police station. I've not done that for a while. I don't want to do overkill on the police station, but we'll have a look where they're up to. It's around about 8:45 in the morning, and I tell you what, this sun is it's going to be roasting today. I think we're going to get up to about 23 degrees or something like that. I'm going to head down Palatine Road, which I've not been down for a while. So that's what I'm going to do. Bit of a simple video. So let's go and see what's going on. So this is the Bellevue pub here on Whitegate Drive. Start the day from 5:49. What do you reckon? That's not bad, is it? For breakfast, I might have to try that out. What do you reckon? Yeah, the Bellevue pub. I've been in a few times. It's very popular. And this is, they used to have a garage next door to here, a car garage, and it was Art Deco. And they knocked that down and built, they put a supermarket in its place. But that's looking towards the north and Devonshire Square. If you head up that way and keep going in a straight line, you'll eventually get to Fleetwood. But I'm going to be heading this way. I'm going to be heading over there, down that road there, Palatine Road, west. And we'll end up on the promenade and we'll see what's going on along the way. Tell you what, it's getting a bit busy. It's noisy, this road. It's really busy. Whitegate Drive, you know, yeah. It's a bit different at the other side though. I've done a video on Palatine Road before where I've showed this end and I've showed the other end, Central Drive, and it's a little bit of a different world on the other side. Oh, we've got a notice board here, look. It's Talbot Ward Community Notices. I didn't realise this was a Talbot Ward. Talbot Ward Pact meetings. And they have them every month, so a bit of an information board here. I have mentioned before that the Bellevue pub was featured in a Robbie Williams video, Advertising Space. So if you want to check out that video, you might notice the windows. Carry on, shall we? And we'll head down here, Palatine Road, towards the prom. We're just looking towards that Morrison's Daily over there. That's where the Bellevue garage used to be, yeah, Art Deco. They did it in the same design as well. Look at all that BMW was motoring then. We're all right for takeaways and cafes and restaurants on Whitegate Drive. It's actually quite upmarket. We've got a new one coming here, you know. Lucky Bees, Nashville Hot Chicken. Check it out. They're sorting that place. What's this here? The Monkey's Grill. We've got a Chinese restaurant here, although I'm not sure if this is actually open. It might be. Just over here we've got Turkish kebabs, pizzas, but it's got it all Whitegate Drive, you know. We've even got plant pots as well, look, with trees in. Whitegate Gas, they've been here a long time. But just down this way, we've got some more quite fancy places. We've got a fancy Italian restaurant there as well, Sotto Pizzeria. So that's looking southbound, but we're heading up this way. And if we look at the sign up there, it says Palatine. We're going up the Palatine. We've lost part of the sign, haven't we? So yeah, so let's head up this way, shall we? It's pretty much a straight road all the way down, well, up and down. It goes up a bit of a hill and then down to Central Drive. Okay, so I'm actually on the bike in this video. It just helps us get around a little bit quicker. Would you believe I still don't have my vehicle back on the road yet? So we're heading up this hill on Whitegate Drive, the eastern section. We'll get a look at the college as well. Tell you what, it's pretty busy. I've had a few people ask me if I'd show some more of the college, so we'll do that. So we're just going over the brow now. Here we go. You can already see Central Drive straight down there. Yeah, we've got a massive college building on here. I'll show you in a minute. Corner shop there. That's called Ripon Road. So coming up to the college now. Let's have a look at this, shall we? This building is absolutely awesome. Just look at this. Montreal Avenue. Just look at that building there, isn't it amazing? Palatine College. And it's now, well, it's now part of the university. Just look at that, it's so grand, isn't it? And look at the ironwork that goes around the side as well. Wow. So this is Montreal Avenue. Up that way, there's a bit more to it. There's like a newer section up there. Let's have a little nosy in here, shall we? All this front here is all sort of closed off. They don't go in this way anymore, but let's have a little look down. Look at that there, look. The staircase over there, and you can walk underneath it as well. Isn't it fancy? Got a bit of a bank here as well, because it's down a bit of an incline. But anyway, I think we'll carry on, shall we? So it's like one big terrace going down there, you know. One big massive terrace going all the way down, pretty much. A lot of these will be flats, won't they? They'll be student flats and that. So we're just going to go past the main gate. So this will have been the entrance in the olden days, won't it? The grand entrance. Look at that there, look. Art Deco. I love a bit of deco, me. Wow. Just look at that building there, wow. Isn't it amazing? So we're now coming up to another road here. This one's called Bennett Avenue. We'll have a little look down here, shall we? I think you can get into the college. I think you actually can drive in down this way, so we'll just have a little look down here, shall we? And then I'll come back round. In fact, up there was where they used to have the Pelham Mount Club. Does anyone remember the Pelham Mount Club? I went in there once. So there you go, this is a look inside where you come in. This is where you actually come in, and this is where that club that I was talking about, the Pelham Mount Club, it was here. It was in here. There was also like a children's nursery for a while after they knocked the club down. They had a children's nursery. I think it was a kindercare or something. It was over there. But anyway, there's the old building there. Look, I don't think I showed that on the last video. That's the original. The original building. Look at that. Oh, that's grand, that, isn't it? Just look at the brick. And there's the new one. Yeah, I can see that one being there in another 120 years or whatever it is. What do you reckon? Anyway, we'll carry on, shall we? Yeah, I'm not too sure what's going to happen with all that. If they build this big university in the town centre, are they going to turn this all into flats or something, or a housing estate? Or are they still going to carry on using it? I don't know. Back onto Palatine Road again. I'm now heading towards the junction with Park Road. Okay, so I've made it to the junction with Park Road. This is Park Road here. Not sure why it's called Park Road, because there's no park on it. I think it might be something to do with Lake Toll Palace Gardens, which used to be up that way. It was like the precursor to Stanley Park. Long gone though. Yeah, so I think that's where it got its name. But anyway, I'm now at the junction here with Palatine Road and Park Road. Of course, just over the road we've got Kingsley Court, named after Ben Kingsley, would you believe, because his family used to live in a large house on that very site there, the famous actor Ben Kingsley. I just made that up, by the way. But it's another nice Art Deco building, isn't it? But unfortunately, it looks like it could do with a bit of TLC. It looks like someone started to paint it and then ran out of paint. Can you see how they started to paint it grey? And then they must have ran out. That was ages ago. But anyway, we're going to carry on down this way, down to Central Drive. Tell you what, it's absolutely mad around here at the moment. So busy. So we're now heading down Palatine Road. We're now on the western side, heading down towards Central Drive. We've got hotels down here and guest houses. I used to knock around here in the olden days. Yeah, I used to have a friend that his family owned a hotel. Almost right at the other end, it was called the Broomcroft, down here on the right hand side. I'll tell you what, it's changed quite a bit since I knocked around here. Coming down to the red light district now, actually. I don't remember this being a red light district, but this area here, from Livingstone Road, where the church is, this is a red light area. So if you come down here at night, you might see some working girls around this area, yeah. Coming down to Central Drive now. In fact, I'll just stop here. I just want to show you something. Check it out. We can see Blackpool Tower there. Look at that there. We're almost up to Central Drive. I just want to show you this little area here. A couple of buildings. We've got, look, that's boarded up. That used to be G's. A guy called Mr. G owned that. And he ran an electrical company. And just next door, that one there that's painted in grey, it's probably an Airbnb. But that used to be the Broomcroft Hotel. And it was a friend of mine, his family owned that hotel, but it's not a hotel now, as you can see. It looks like it's an Airbnb or something like that. Airbnbs are everywhere, aren't they? And a lot of people moan about the Airbnbs because they reckon they get around a lot of the, the restrictions. So let me know what you think of Airbnbs. But yeah, that's what it looks like it is now. But anyway, we're now down to, we've made it to Central Drive, so let's have a little look around here, shall we? We'll head down and check on the police station and see where they're up to. We've got a DIY shop here. Well, I've been there a long time, actually. That. We've got this place here, Sully Grill and Barbecue. What do you reckon? If anyone's been in there, let me know. What's it like? It has kind of, compared to Whitegate Drive where I started, Central Drive, it's lively, but it's certainly run down. You can't really say that about Whitegate Drive. So it is a little bit different to along here to where we started. So I'm actually in Beer Monster Corner here as well. It's not only the red light district, but it's also where all the beer monsters hang out. Just up here on these steps. So yeah, we've got someone sat on the steps over there. Probably drinking at this time in the morning. Can you believe it? Let's have a look at the tower. Oh, nice view of the tower. We've got the King Edward pub, of course. Just behind me, we've got the famous cash machine from 999. What's your emergency? If anyone saw that show, you'll have seen that cash machine there. People going to collect the universal credit or whatever in the pyjamas. It is an interesting area. But I'm going to head down this way because this is going to take us towards the old Bonny Street police station and see where they're up to. So I've now arrived at the old Bonny Street police station and magistrates court. Oh, look at this, they're working on it as well. You know, whenever I turn up here, normally they've normally finished work, but they're actually doing some work. Look at this over here. Well, it is about 9 o'clock, so just after 9 o'clock now. Oh, look at that, they're chomping into that court over. I think that was the main court building. You see that building there that they're doing? That was the main court building. It was the largest of the courts. And they are ripping into that. And they're making their way towards that there. The big block, that's going to be, you're going to have to get the high lift chomper onto that, aren't they? Oh, but look at this now. We definitely need the water sprayer today because it's pretty dry. We get a bit of an audience up here as usual. Someone filming. Everybody's had to move right round now. We all started down that way over there on the bridge, but you can't hardly see anything from there now. You have to come right up here. Oh, look at that. They are right into the heart of that building. So we're almost at the promenade. That road there is called Crag Street, and you can even see the cobbles. Look at that, there, the cobbles. Do you call them cobbles or sets? Just round the back of Chris's famous £1 burger. But yeah, look at this. Oh, they've actually got hoses on it. They're using hoses, aren't they? To keep the dust down. Let's get a shot of it with Blackpool Tower. There we go. Got another vlogger here, he's called Sandgrown Explorer. Check him out, he's filming if you want to see a bit more of the demolition. Sandgrown Explorer, I'll put a link to his channel in the description. But this is how it looks at Bonny Street, looking straight down Bonny Street towards the tower there. We've even got Pete here from Happy Days Amusements. You can follow his channel, it's Not Your Boy Leroy, he's currently flying a drone over. We've even got Paul from the Blackpool lads here as well. Eh? We're all out filming this. The demolition. So this is Pete, you're going to put your drone footage on your channel?
Certainly am.
So check it out. If you want a better view than me, I'm just looking at it from the ground. So check out It's Not Your Boy Leroy's channel. And you can see some epic drone footage of this demolition. So they're getting on with the demolition. You know, I've just been thinking, we've got the young farmers coming up, haven't we? This weekend. The young farmers are coming to Blackpool. Is this weather going to hold up? You know what? I think it is actually. I think it is. I think this weather is going to carry on right through the weekend. The young farmers are going to be making their way up, probably on Thursday, and they're going to be here all weekend in Blackpool. The young farmers, I tell you what, there's been a little bit of trouble in the past with the young farmers, but since I've been filming the young farmers, there's not been any trouble, so I think they're behaving themselves a little bit more. Let me know what you think of the young farmers when they come to Blackpool. They certainly let their hair down. This chap just in front of me here, he's got a channel, I'll put a link to his. He's called Philnat 2011, so I'll put a link to his channel as well. Right, okay, unfortunately I've got to rush off now, but that was a bit of an update in Blackpool. As you can see, they're getting on with the police station, they're going to be knocking all this bit down. I've got to rush off now, I'm afraid, so a bit of a hasty ending to this video. If you like the video, hit the like button and also hit subscribe and tick the bell for notifications of new videos, and I'll see you again on the next one.